Thursday, September 25th. Kalin here in the CTV News Atlantic Weather Center. Rain and hurricanes to talk about in this update. Let's begin with the rain first, and more of it, please, here in the Maritime region. We are seeing some increasing cloudiness Thursday afternoon. That cloud cover is running out ahead of a low pressure system that's making its way through the northeastern United States. And as we look at radar in through the greens, you can see making its way up through the northeastern U.S. That is rain and showers that'll be moving into the Maritime region, mostly for Thursday night and into early Friday morning. So let's take a closer look at the timing of this wet weather. Now, by late Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening, there will be a chance of some lighter rain or some showers in the westernmost communities of New Brunswick, communities close to the border of New Brunswick and Maine, and the southwest of Nova Scotia. Other parts of the Maritimes basically seeing increasing cloudiness as high temperatures head up towards the high teens and low 20s. As we head through tonight, though, that wet weather begins to move in earnest. By around the mid to late evening hours, rain will have developed around the border of New Brunswick and Maine, and most of the Maritimes getting into rain, drizzle, and fog during the overnight and into the early morning hours of Friday. Low temperatures tonight, a little bit milder because of the cloud cover, wet weather, and southwesterly winds that will pick up to get gusty. More on that in a moment. So most of the lows between 11 and 16 degrees. Then in the forecast for Friday, that rain is going to be clearing the region west to east. The last part of the Maritimes to hold on to the rain into Friday afternoon will be the very easternmost areas of Nova Scotia, including Cape Breton. Most of the high temperatures tomorrow are expected to be in the low 20s. How much rain are we expected to pick up out of this weather system? It looks like it's going to be a fairly widespread 10 to 20 millimeters of rain for the Maritimes, the type of rainfall events we need. Of course, we need many more of them. There may be some pockets of rain as high as 20 to 50 millimeters, maybe the highest chance of some of those pockets around the Bay of Fundy coastline in New Brunswick. Now, I mentioned the winds would be getting gusty as well. Out of the south and southwest, they continue to increase tonight as that wet weather moves in. So sort of the peak of the winds and the steadiest of the rain sort of coincide with each other. There'll be some peak gusts, 30 to 60 kilometers per hour. Wind conditions will remain gusty into and through Friday morning before diminishing a little bit Friday afternoon as the wind direction becomes west and northwest. We do have one wind warning that's been issued. That's for Inverness County in Cape Breton. There, because of the topography of the Cape Breton Highlands, Friday morning into early Friday afternoon, some of the peak southerly gusts could reach or exceed 100 kilometers per hour. Now let's bring you an update on what's going on in the tropical Atlantic. We have tropical storm Umberto. Its maximum sustained winds are near 85 kilometers per hour, moving up towards the northwest, forecast to become a major Category 3 hurricane as we head towards the end of this weekend, and it takes a path that it'll be between the southeastern United States and Bermuda. Now, there's no imminent risk to the Maritimes so far in that forecast track, and in fact, any of the longer forecast models that go out beyond this path look like it's going to take Umberto on that sharp turn off towards the north and the east, much like how many of the storm systems have moved so far during this hurricane season. So no imminent risk to the Maritimes or Atlantic Canada. However, because of the position of this storm and its forecast for it to continue to strengthen, it is certainly worth monitoring over the coming days. We also, of course, still have Hurricane Gabrielle that is going to be approaching the Azores, that island chain, part of Portugal, late tonight as a Category 1 hurricane, and they're underneath a hurricane warning. The remnants of that weather system then expected to bring some rain and some gusty conditions as we move through the weekend and into the start of next week to other areas of Portugal. You can find news and weather updates anytime at ctvnewsatlantic.ca.